Today we're not just taking care of the animals on Tater Town, we're getting greasy and saving a lot of money doing it. It's time to change the oil in our 2021 Polaris Ranger 1000. Hey y'all, I'm Renee and welcome to Tater Town. Your Ranger's probably been working really hard this fall, so it deserves a little TLC before winter sets in. I purchased a Polaris oil change kit and it cost me less than $60 at the time I got it. It comes with the oil filter right here. It also comes with 2.5 quarts of oil and a new drain plug washer. If you go to the dealer, it typically costs between $100 to $175 just to have your oil changed. Plus, I have to get it on the trailer, I have to drive it 45 minutes there and back, blah, blah, blah. If I do it myself, I spend less than $60 for the kit and I'm done in 20 minutes. Here's what you're gonna need for this oily adventure. A 6mm Allen wrench for the drain plug. Now, I like to use ratchets, so I have a 6mm Allen ratchet. You're gonna need an oil filter wrench unless you have really strong hands. This is my oil filter wrench. They make ones that you can put on a ratchet and ratchet it off. You're gonna want some sort of a drain pan. You're also gonna want some shop towels. Of course, these aren't really shop towels, they're just paper towels. Because let's be real, it's gonna be a mess. So why change your oil? Other than the fact that it's just something you do, right? After a while, it gets pretty gross. It's full of little metal particles, carbon, and breakdown products. And the additives that keep your engine clean and cool, well, they wear out pretty fast. So new oil equals less friction, better fuel efficiency, and fewer uh-oh noises from under your seat. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do, let this warm up for about 3 minutes, and that gets the oil thin and flowy. Next, you're gonna shut off the vehicle. You wanna make sure you're in park. We wanna pop up the seats. This will make it easier to get to the oil filter. We're gonna lift up the bed so that you can get to the oil cap. Open the oil fill cap. Now we're gonna go underneath and loosen the drain plug. Here is the drain plug. You want to make sure you position your container, whatever it is, underneath it, and take your 6mm Allen wrench. There we go. Now this oil is hot, so try your best not to stick your fingers in it, and always make sure you're wearing gloves just in case. Now the washer is still stuck on this, so I'm gonna wait till it drains, and then I will clean that up. Next, we're gonna remove the oil filter. Keep that there. All right, the chain filter wrench did not work because there really wasn't much room to use it. So I had to switch to a 2.5-inch filter cap wrench. Once it's loose, I'll unscrew it with my hand. And this is also gonna drain, so you wanna make sure that you've got some paper towels or shop rags, whatever. There we go. And we're dripping oil everywhere. Yay! Just kind of clean up around here. So now that we have the old oil filter out, before you put the new one on, dab a little clean oil on the gasket. This helps to seal it up nice and prevents future swear words. This really is a crappy location. And I'm gonna hand tighten it, but if you have a torque wrench, anything you can use that gets you to spec, that's always good. All right, so the new filter's on, let's move on. Next thing we're gonna do is replace the drain plug. I just cleaned it up. I just wanna make sure everything looks good. I don't have any burrs or threads that are messed up. And I'm gonna get the new washer out and ready to go. Unfortunately, when I took the last one out, it is still stuck on the underneath, so I have to remove that one. Make sure you remove the original before you put the new one on. And again, if you've got a torque wrench, use that. If not, you always want things to be tight, but not over tight, because if you make them too tight, then you're gonna have a hell of a time getting them off. The last thing we need to do is put the fresh oil in. I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit so we don't get any stuff inside. You can easily use a funnel. Watch, I'm gonna spill this everywhere. I should use a funnel. It should take 2.5 quarts. So this is 1 quart. Slow and easy. All right, so 2.5 quarts are in. I'm gonna put the cap back on. We're gonna start the engine and let it run for about 15 seconds. You know, if you go get your oil changed at like a Valvoline or a Jiffy Lube, same thing they do.
Ta-da!
All right, now we're gonna check it. Okay, so here's your dipstick. We're gonna wipe it off. And we'll stick it back in, and you want it between these two little holes. Put it back in. Ah, perfect. Now don't go dumping that old oil behind the barn. Used oil is nasty stuff, so you really need to take it to your local auto shop, or if you have a recycling center, take it there. Unless you're like me and you save it for other things. And there you go. Oil changed, Ranger happy, and you're ready to keep on rolling. And you save some money while you're doing it. And it's one more thing you can do. You don't need to have somebody else do it for you. If this video helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what kind of maintenance job you want me to tackle next. Until next time, thanks for joining me here on Tater Town.
And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you can see more videos that will help you do those things you never thought you could.